Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play the Ninja Warriors. Last time we protected the sanctity of our malls, and now we're heading outside. We have a parking garage to go after now, and there's going to be one new incredibly weak enemy type introduced, as well as a pretty unique environmental hazard that's oddly only used at one very small spot of the stage, but I will get into that when it happens. The difficulty starts to pick up around here. I noticed I had a much harder time taking care of this level than I have with the earlier stages, and it's like a pretty sharp increase. Now that all these different enemy types have been introduced, they start using them in more efficient combinations. Ow! Plus, I'm just being an idiot. Apparently, I'm just walking into everything that moves and letting them take a shot at me. See those tanks in the background there, and you have to wonder why Banglar just doesn't have a tank roll up and just kind of shoot this guy in the face. I mean, if these guys can, punch me and kill me because, with punches to the face and kicks to the shins, you'd have to imagine a tank would probably just rip this guy a new one. There we go. There should be one coming in from the left. There we go. Thought so. Last time he tried to jump kick me without any warning, and I got lucky because I used the super. That secondary super's coming in becoming more useful than it usually is for some reason. I see he went to the trouble of actually backing the tank in, but not actually positioning it so he could just fire that big gun at me. These guys with the knives will just keep coming until the large guy and the robot are dead. I wish I knew if these enemies had any names, but they probably don't. I went looking things up. It's not like I didn't check, and I couldn't find anything. I like the music in this stage. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good. Come on. Jeez. These red robots, I think they have more hit points than the yellow versions. They seem to be a bit faster sometimes, too. It could just be me and not fighting them as efficiently as I might be in the past. I don't know. Uh-oh. Ah! These fire guys are always my priority to take out when they show up. Oh! Such a pain in the ass. Come on. There we go. Get him out of here. Moving along. Oh, God. That's a pretty cool appearance for these guys. And most of the enemies just kind of walk on, and these guys appear out of a big cloud of smoke. Alright. That environmental hazard should be coming up any time now. You've already seen the helicopter in the background once. One thing that's weird is it could very easily swoop in through this whole section, this whole second area of the fourth stage, and it doesn't. It'll only appear in one very specific spot, and I don't know why they did that. It definitely would have made it a little bit more challenging if they did it the other way. There we go. And here comes our helicopter with its huge gun. It's pretty cool how they went out of the way to show how powerful it is by ripping the top off that car. Now, to avoid this thing, always stay on the side that it appears on, and it will miss you because it starts firing after it starts moving. And of course, now I can't move. It's a lot easier said than done. These guys will try and lock you into one spot. Luckily, the gun will hurt them just as much as it hurts you. And that's the end of that. You won't see him again. A new enemy should be coming up, and again, he's incredibly weak. You'd think he'd show up in the very beginning stages of the game, and not further in. There he is. This little robot trash can. All it does is shoot once, and then it just moves back and forth at a very, very slow speed. And then it blows up. And now we're at the boss. I like the boss music here, too. Again, not my favorite, but definitely one of the better ones. He will attack you with that wooden cane of his, but what's more of a problem is these enemies that come into a system. They're pretty much every enemy type. And his one unique attack is this airstrike. He calls in like a satellite to just home in on you and blow your ass up. His cane attack can be guarded against, but his laser obviously cannot be. Oh, wow. Oh. And it does hurt anybody that gets caught in it, so it'll never catch him because he always goes into the background to call the airstrike. Or whatever you call that. Whatever. Don't care. I just want him to die. He's pretty strong if he can beat up a big metal robot with his wooden cane. Uh-oh. Ah. Should have seen that coming. Oh. There we go. The smart thing to do would be just keep whoa, he can actually guard against my sickles. Yeah, the smart thing to do would be to just keep throwing enemies at him, but of course I'm being an idiot and just trying to punch him to death. And I think I can probably get him with my super right now if he comes back. Yes. And that is the end of him. I will see you guys next time for more Let's Play the Ninja Warriors.